watch this. This card is insane. Holy shit. We just activated hell right now. Okay guys, so this is the deck that we built. We actually just clocked in 1 win with this Gruul Werewolves deck. It's been, I didn't really want to show that video because that game I didn't really talk much. I was sitting there like a freaking statue. So this time around I'm going to try to give you guys some more commentary as to what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, just so you guys better understand why I'm making the plays I'm making. And sometimes I'm thinking, I don't know, man. I'm just thinking, man. I'm looking at the cards, trying to figure out what's going on, and there's all these new cards. So honestly, I haven't played Ranked Ladder yet, Constructed. So I just want to do some sealed and draft with the new set right now, just so I can better familiarize myself with the cards that's out there before I start playing, going on, you know, the ranked constructed ladder and getting my ass whooped by everybody playing zombies and whatnot. So I want to figure out what cards are good, what cards are bad. And the best way to do it is just to play some draft, some sealed, and limited is the way to go. And right now we're going to go to game 2 in our sealed Crimson Vow. I don't know what you call it. Best of one. So we're going first. We got 3 mountains. But we got a lot of green cards here and really can't do much with just red mana. So we need some green mana. This is a mulligan. Alright. This is much better. But it's pretty slow. I mean, we're probably going to be playing something on turn 4. So this is probably still a mulligan too. But it's barely acceptable. But let's mulligan one more time. Okay, fine. Now this is a much better curve. We got a 1 drop, 2 drop, 2, 3 drops. So let's keep 5. Probably get rid of Wolf Strike. Don't really need many combat tricks. And maybe we get rid of 1 red mana source, a mountain. And hope that we draw a second land. So let's see how this goes. Turn 1, obviously we're going to play our only 1 drop. Keswick Wolf Rider. I've yet to still be impressed by this card. I don't really know how to evaluate this card yet, but we'll see how it goes. Turn 2, we got a Reclusive Taxidermist. This will let us ramp into a 3 mana. So if we don't get our land, that's okay. We'll just use the Taxidermist to ramp into whatever our 3 drop is. Ooh, look at that art of Mindless Ghoul. So I don't really see a reason why we need more ramp. So I don't really see a reason for this Weaver of Blossoms, because it's really just helping me ramp. I don't really have a creature to ramp into. I'd rather just play this Ballista Watcher. So before we do that, let's get in for some damage. Ballista Watcher is a great werewolf that basically allows you to deal 1 damage to any target. Just tap it on its side. And it's a great blocker. Well, there it goes. That's how it goes. Sometimes people just don't like to have you having any fun. They just want you to suffer playing this game. So, as you can see, we mulliganed multiple times to get rid of forest and mountains, and now we're back to square one. But if we had some more cards in our graveyard, we could probably create a 3/2 wolf creature token, which we don't. But let's just swing in, get our 2 damage in, and then play the Weaver of Blossoms. That's all we can do. Opponent's got something held up. I don't know what he's got holding up, man. Please tell me there's no Snakeskin Veil in this freaking set, man. I can't handle any more of those cards, man. I am, as a control mage, completely scarred by Snakeskin Veil, because now I don't do anything on the opponent's turn. As soon as mono green is tapped out, I gotta do something. I gotta destroy something. I gotta kill something, I gotta bounce something. Otherwise, if I let them untap, they're just gonna Snakeskin Veil. Okay, I don't know what the opponent holding up. Sorry, I almost coughed on my own tongue here. Alright, Weaver of Blossoms, let's go. I mean, we're pretty much out of gas. We're just top decking at this point, so I don't really know what else to hope for here. I mean, we got Ill-Tempered Loner would be a good draw. And by the way, guys, if you want to get this kind of setup here, get MTG Assistant. I find it much more useful than Untapped GG, just because it actually does track, you know, it shows you the card art and it tracks against opponents pretty well. So now we're pretty kind of, we're top decking, but we're drawing land, so we're getting flooded here. So and plus we have cards that are essentially just giving us more mana for nothing to cast. So let's just play this out. There's really not much we can do. No attacks. Let's transform our werewolf at least. Man, we don't really have any cards in the graveyard. I wish this right exile 3 cards from a graveyard. Diagraph Scavenger. Wow, Zombie Bear. This guy's going full zombie tribal. So clearly the opponent has some sort of pump spell that he's holding up. So if he's got the pump spell, he'll probably kill my Blossom Clad Werewolf if I block with it. So it is a bit of a risk because, you know, I don't want my creature to die. But then again, I'm only taking 2 damage, so let's not block here. Let's take the damage. We'll only block when we have to. Okay, Lightning Wolf is not bad. It's a good blocker. Let's just play it out. I really wish this was activate only as a sorcery. That's a really big drawback to this card because then you can only cast it on your turn, or I guess activate it on your turn, and the opponent kind of knows when you're going to activate it. So there's no, you know, combat tricks that you can pull off, and your opponent really will just avoid blocking it. What is the opponent holding up? Okay, what 1 mana card is there that's an instant? I don't get it. There must be some sort of card that pumps up the creature and gives it trample. There must be. I mean, the best we can do is attack in with the Kessig Wolf Rider. Hope for the best. There's nothing much we can do here. Opponent's got a lot of gas. They have 4 cards in hand. That's a problem because we have no cards in hand. So, Captain Obvious here. Opponent casts Nature's Embrace. I don't know what that card does. Let's take a look. Wow, more land. This is unbelievable. So opponent is clearly wanting to ramp. Let's just activate our Lightning Wolf and swing in. I mean, that's all we can do, really. Opponent is scared to attack into us, which doesn't really make sense because he's the aggressor with the menace creature. So he's clearly holding something up that lets him get some sort of combat advantage or kill one of my creatures. I don't really understand. I'm confused. Maybe he wants to double spell, so he brings it back to daytime. Oh. That card on nighttime is insane. Hollow Henge Huntmaster. Yep. I mean, what are you gonna do, huh? We can double block the Socialite. Although both our creatures will die. Which is not a good block. Let's double block the Ghoul. Then one of our creatures will die. Well, actually, this is lethal, isn't it? So, We really can't do much here other than have to let him kill our creatures. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. This guy got some of the best draws I've ever seen, and we just flooded out. So this just goes to show you, man. Mulligan twice, flooded out. Magic the Gathering Arena doesn't really want you to get a really good win. Like, look at this. Another forest. Like, how many lands do we have? Like, what's the odds that we draw a non-land? 64%. And we drew 3 lands back to back. Or maybe, I don't know, the Lightning Wolf was one of those cards, but clearly not good enough for this. So, good game. GG. Bye-bye. On to the next one. Game 3, guys. Let's do this. Come on. I want to get to 7 wins, okay? I've never gone to 7 wins in any limited format. I want to get to 7 wins. Let's go. What do we got here? Opponent's going first, and yet again, we are getting effed over with the mana base. This is clearly a mulligan. We can't play anything on any turn, so mulligan. Okay, this turn's not bad. Except the only time we're going to make a play is turn 4. I think we have too many cards that are... I mean, I checked the curve. We don't really have that many cards that are 4 mana or 3 mana. This is a very slow hand. Again, we're mulliganing. Okay, a little bit better. I'm probably going to get rid of the Pyre Spawn. And... this is premium removal. Probably get rid of the combat trick, because combat tricks don't really do anything for us if we don't have enough creatures or mana to cast them. So let's just keep 1 creature, 1 removal spell, and pray to Jesus that everything goes well. Hello, Soren. What's up, Chandra? What you doing, Chandra? Chandra's taking her time. Oh, wow. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so turn 1 is really just we're not really doing anything. So let's just play our mountain, same as them. They played their mountain. Turn 2, they're probably going to play a forest. Oh, so they're doing the same thing we're doing. Gruul Werewolves. So, we both have 2 bears. His bear is maybe a little bit more aggressive. No blocks. We will take that damage oh, hello, a braid. So what should I take out? Runebound Wolf or Packsong Pup. So at the beginning of a combat, if you control another wolf, put a +1/+1. So I think we get rid of this before it starts gaining too many +1 counters on it. Now, is it efficient to use Rending Flame or a braid? I'd probably say Rending Flame is maybe better. Simply because, I mean, from a mana efficiency standpoint, we're using 3 mana, but a braid is probably more flexible. We can use it to destroy a target artifact. I don't think this guy has any artifacts though, so let's just swing in. I think we can use the braid or the Rending Flame regardless, but if he has a pump spell though, that is a little bit of an issue. So what I'm thinking is I'll just kill it before it starts getting too big. Yeah, let's kill it. I don't want it getting too big, and I don't want them getting a pump spell or some sort of combat trick that protects or pumps it up, its toughness, and then I can't kill it. Weary Prisoner. So on the night side, this thing becomes a 6/6. What is going on with these cards, man? They're like, the night side of things are just so insane. Okay, so let's attack. If he blocks with the Prisoner, then we can kill it because we have a Rending Flame. So let's see what he does. I'm sure he's thinking to himself, how in the hell can he deal 4 damage to me? Should I just block? No, he didn't fall for it. Fair enough. We can play the Halpak Piper, and then next turn we can activate its ability and put the Child of the Pack into the game for only 2 mana. I'm sure he has some sort of burn spell or another werewolf. We'll take 2. That's okay. Alright, we got one of our best werewolves actually now. Watch this. This card is insane. Holy shit. We just activated hell right now. Can you imagine all these werewolves just activating? My werewolves are better than your werewolves. What, you thought you had some bomb-ass werewolves? Look at this. This thing? Attack into it. I dare you. I dare you attack into this thing and see what happens. Halpak Avenger. Oh my god, one of my favorite cards in this entire set, man. I can't wait to play this in Constructed. Look at how insane this card is. Whenever a permanent you control is dealt damage, Halpak Avenger deals that much damage to any target. This is lethal. Watch this. This guy doesn't even know it. I dare you to pump up your creature. Pump it up. See what happens. I guarantee you this person has not read the card that I have. So either they have a way of killing the Avenger, so they're going to make me look stupid. Great job, my friend. Good job. Now's the time you realize you done goofed, son. I mean, we don't really need to do anything more here, right? Just activate this, and that's lethal, boys. Victory! I can't wait. I can't wait to build a deck with this Halpak Avenger. Guys, I'm telling you, this card is insane. This set is unbelievable. All right, so we got pretty good mana base. We got premium removal. We got a creature. We got combat trick. And we got a curve topper. That's a keep right there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what we're up against. We're up against Kiefer. Wow, red mana off the first turn. So it seems like they might be playing the same deck. Yep, they are. So we could play our own Ridge Wolf. Or we could hold up a Braid and then kill their wolf. Now the question becomes, is does he have something to make his wolf unkillable? Like Massive Might. That's probably what it worries me. I mean, if he has Massive Might, then my Braid will just go into the trash. So let's kill him now before he's able to activate some sort of ability or protect his creatures. Let's make him work for this. What do you got? Turn 3. Turn these. Okay, so now we just play our own wolf. I'm not really afraid of the blossoms. I mean, he might be able to ramp into something pretty big, but we have a lot of big things too. We have a Child of the Pack. Comes down on the night side as a 5/5. We're gonna take this 2 damage. I mean, he could have used the mana. Maybe he doesn't have anything to use the mana for. Oh wow, okay. So we're gonna play this on its night side. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we're gonna swing in. Unless he has an abrade himself, then... Okay. Do we want to... So if we attack, then on the way back, we're gonna take 5. I think we attack and then play defense. We could attack and then play defense on the next turn, but taking 5 is a lot. So let's just have a chump blocker. I mean, I hate being in this position. I really do. I don't like being on defense. I like being the aggressor. That's just the type of person I am. I don't like having to do this. Oh, that's right. We don't take 5 on the way back. We only take the 3. So, I mean, let's just take the 3. Unbelievable. So we'll just keep Sure Strike up. I mean, this thing's gonna attack and create more insect tokens, but at the very least, at least I'll have one. We'll have one creature available if he doesn't kill it. So let's get rid of this. That's a very annoying creature. Let's get rid of that. So I believe he just double spelled. So there goes back his creature. And we're going to kill... We can't kill the Infestation Expert. That's annoying. Because it's not nighttime. Well, Pyre Spawn, you were a card that I thought wasn't that useful, but now you're going to be my saving grace. Pyre Spawn can take out 2 creatures here, because on the way out it'll also deal 3 damage. Opponent draws 2 cards and exiled. Good. Excellent. Can he only play it for this turn? Until the end of your next turn. Okay, so that's a good card too, actually. Reckless Impulse. Ugh, Death Touch. We'll take the 1 damage. We don't really have a choice. If we switch it to Nightside, Infestation Expert will not die. Will it die? Oh, it will die. Okay. Let's switch it to Nightside and then kill the Infestation Expert, because this thing's annoying. Let's pump up the wolf first. There you go. Now you can play. And now we're going to switch it back to nighttime or daytime. We're going to switch it back. Okay, the Scorpion with the Death Touch is quite annoying. But at least it's only 1 damage a turn. So now we can probably swing in with the spawn. No, we can't swing in with the spawn. We can swing in with the spawn. No, we can't swing in with the spawn. We can't not do that. The reason why is because then the Blossom-clad Werewolf comes back and he has 6 chump blockers. So I don't want to swing in with the Pyre Spawn and then take 4 on the way back. So let's just play it cool. Okay, opponent is going all in YOLO. So what is he doing? He's probably got a combat trick. Well, let's take out his biggest creature. Maybe he has a ability to pump all the creatures. And if that's the case, then fine. We'll kill the scorpion and his werewolf. Sure, why not? Nice, we got bareback wolf. Let's go. Bareback wolf. Save us. Save me, bareback wolf. I mean, I have no way of gaining life here. He didn't attack? Why? Well, all your shit is dead now because this Howlpack Avenger will just stay on defense now and pick them off one at a time. I mean, if he attacks, I'll just block 2 of his insects. Sure. So I don't think we can take the Voltaic Visionary because we're gonna kill ourselves. There's no point in it. Let's just take a Ballista Watcher. No attacks. We'll just play it cool. I mean, the opponent probably could have swung all in like 10 turns ago. Another Reckless Impulse. Alright, he also has a Pyre Spawn. I guess everybody's using that as a curve topper these days. So now he's going to switch it back to daytime. And we're going to switch it back to nighttime. Oh, this is unbelievable, man. To any target. Opponent switches it to night. It already is night, so that doesn't really do anything. Glorious Sunrise. You gain 3 life. Draw a card if you control a creature with power 3 or greater. So wow. So he's going to be able to give his creatures trample. We might be able to survive. How much toughness we got here? We got 9, 13, 15 toughness. But we have 17 coming on the way. Can we actually survive this? How much damage are we taking? 6, and this one's dealing 2. Wow, yeah, we're pretty much dead, guys. I think this is dead. Yeah, we're gonna die. There's nothing we can do about it. I feel like we just don't have the right curve. We have the right cards. We have good cards. We just don't have the right curve. this hand is a little bit better. We just need land. And if I know MTG, I'm not going to get my lands. Okay, wow. MTG, you listen to my prayers. Thank God. We're not getting mana screwed this time. Resistant specimen. Interesting. Alright. Let's play the... let's play the taxidermist, because then next turn we can play 2 spells. Opponent's on Dimir. Dimir what? Skeletons? I don't remember skeletons being a tribal deck in Arena. Dimir zombies, of course. What else would it be? Let's keep ramping. I feel like ramp is good. Let's keep ramping. We can protect our Weaver of Blossom. Yeah. If it switches to nighttime, then we can do 2 mana of any color. Please tell me you're gonna pass the turn. Oh, he's just realizing that we have a werewolf. And it's gonna be nighttime, so he has to cast a spell. So he didn't cast a spell. Interesting. Now, we could play... We could just swing in. But I don't want to lose the 2 mana. Let's just play a big creature. Well, we have the opportunity. Might as well. Before it goes back to daytime. Let's create more of a board presence. We still have Ancestral Anger up. We could play that. I think opponent is waiting for some big creature. Let's sacrifice the taxidermist. Sure. We don't really need it anymore. I mean, it was nice to have the extra mana, but now we have Pyre Spawn. Okay, let's swing in with the Pyre Spawn. If the opponent blocks with Rot Tide, then we can just protect it with Witch's Web. Okay, so opponent doesn't really want to block. Fair enough. Now, we could play the Lightning Wolf. That will be enough to take out the... And then we can keep up Witch's Web or Ancestral Strike with the Blossom-clad Werewolf. We're not going to double spell because that'll bring it back to daytime and then we're losing that 1 mana advantage. Does this bring it back to the battlefield? Oh my god. Okay, so opponent is destroying the Pyre Spawn without realizing that it deals 3 damage to any target. So I'm just gonna get rid of your creature there. So now we can swing in with the Lightning Wolf and then play the Voltaic Visionary. We could double swing, but I prefer to keep the mana up. I don't have a werewolf or a wolf in my hand to cheat in with the Hellpack Piper. But it does come out on the nighttime side, so... Let's see what we get. Nothing. Bricked. Great. Fantastic. Necro Duality. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. I think we swing in with all the creatures, and then the one he blocks, then the other one will pump up with Witch's Web. Or we just Wolf Strike this now, right? If we Wolf Strike, it's nighttime. That's lethal. I mean, this is lethal, right? I'm not missing anything. I'm not missing lethal, guys. All right. GG, my friend. GG. So we made it to 5 wins so far. Let's try to get 1 more or 2 more wins so we can fulfill our goal of getting 7 wins total. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. Come on. Gruul Werewolves, don't let me down. Alright, so in our opening hand we have a lot of expensive spells. This isn't really a good hand because even though we have 3 lands, we're really hoping that we don't die by turn 4. So unfortunately I'm going to have to mulligan this. This is a better hand because on turn 1 we have something to play, and turn 2 and 3 as well. So we'll keep this. I'll probably get rid of the Ancestral Anger because combat tricks don't really work that well in limited. I mean, they're nice to have, but if I'm going to get rid of something, it's going to be a combat trick. I'm not going to keep a combat trick. Let's swing in, get that 1 point of damage out of the way. Turn 2, we'll play the Visionary. Wow, it's a 3-1? Unbelievable. Okay, the first striker is a little annoying. Now, here's the thing. We could trick him into blocking here. If he does, then we will Witch's Web. If he doesn't block, then we can Witch's Web on his turn and then still be able to block on the way back. So, I like that. Opponents considering whether you should block. Okay, so he did decide to block. So we're going to get rid of his Gatekeeper, which is fine. End the turn, that's okay. We probably should have not played the land, so we could have played it after we tapped the Voltaic Visionary. Wedding announcement. So we can play that card this turn. So let's swing in, get our 1 point of damage in, and we'll play our token card. Look at this card. I love this card so much. The Ill-Tempered Loner. And it turns into Halpak Avenger. This card is a nightmare to deal with. Especially for an opponent who's playing Boros. I mean, unless you have Exile removal, burn removal is your worst nightmare in this situation. Okay, so we can swing in with all, but what does that achieve? I mean, he's gonna probably double block the loner, but then we could abrade if he double blocks, so we could remove whatever he double blocks with, and then it's a blowout. So if he decides to double block, we have a braid that will take out the other creature, so we come out on top. He might double block the Wolf Rider. He's checking to see if we have 3 cards in our graveyard. We only have 1. I mean, I get it. These are new cards. You know, take your time. Take a look. See what you're up against. So opponent realizes the ill-tempered loner is probably the biggest threat. So if opponent has some sort of pump spell now, I mean, this is impossible to deal with. This ill-tempered loner is such a busted card, man. I would hate to be playing against that card. Yeah, we'll play the... Did we play something this turn? Yeah, we did. Okay, so let's play the bareback wolf. I'm not gonna call it by its real name. They said sporeback. This, like, it's obviously bareback wolf. I mean, look at him. I mean, he has spores on his back, but I mean, you're just asking for me to call this bareback wolf. Nothing wrong with being bareback. It's just you're risking getting STDs. Okay, the Celebrants is a little bit of a problem, but we can actually take care of it with the Rending Flame. I think we should take care of it because then we're clear to attack all in. I believe this should be lethal. No, it's not. Because he's going to block the Berserker. He might block the Loner. Who knows? I wouldn't block it, though, because then it's going to take 2 more damage. And it'll get 2 points of damage through anyway. Oh, and then he is dead after that. So he has to block the Berserker. Or concede. Either way. Either way works. So we're going into our last game here, guys. This has been an incredible series. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we get to 7 wins. This will be my first time getting 7 wins in any limited format. So let's see how this goes. Berserknor. Love that name. All right, this is a great opening hand. We got 1 mana, 2 mana creature. We have premium removal. We got the Piper. Beautiful. Couldn't ask for a better opening hand. Let's go. Play out the Wolf Rider. Let's go. I mean, it only hits for 1, but it's got Menace, so you can't ask for more in a 1-drop. Only wish I had a way to give it, equip it with some sort of equipment. That would be much better. Do we want to remove this? I mean, it'd be kind of annoying if he keeps creating zombie tokens. We could remove it, or we could play the wolf. I mean, it doesn't seem like very likely he would exploit this creature because he would need it. So maybe next turn we'll get rid of it. This isn't a wolf? Wow, I am kind of surprised by that one. So whenever another creature you control dies, so I think we should get rid of the Desperate Farmer. This is more of a threat. Let's deal with it now so we get our 1 point of damage in. Do I want to swing in with both? I mean, I'll trade against the Skull Scab. Sure, you can take my Ridge Wolf. I mean, I don't really value it that much, but a Skull Scab actually has an ability that's quite annoying. Next turn, we can play the Piper. That's the card I really want to get on the battlefield. Opponent's on Grixxis? Alright. So, let's swing in with the Wolf Rider and then play the Piper on second main phase. Are you going to kill it? Deals 3 damage. Well, I'll just protect it. Thank you very much. Okay, so opponent used 2 spells on that turn. I'm happy. He used a premium removal and a parasitic grasp to get rid of 1 creature. So I'm happy with that outcome. Let's swing in. Let's get the Piper in. Next turn we can activate the Voltaic Visionary. If he doesn't have a creature or anything to... Ooh, okay. We need to get rid of that. That's a problem. Unfortunately, the Ballista Watcher's not in my hand, so that's a bit of a problem. No attack. The Ill-Tempered Loner is a nightmare if it goes on its night side, and that's a card we actually play in our deck, so... Which is a good thing that we have our own. So, if we swing all in, he'll probably block the Howler and then kill the Berserker. We can't deal damage to it. That's the problem. Swing in. Okay, let's get rid of this thing. Honestly, I'm happy with that trade. Sure. Honestly, you want to counter that spell? Sure. I'm happy with that trade. I don't really have many more creatures to play anyway. I mean, I probably should have attacked with the Berserker. Probably that was a misplay on my end. It is. I'm quite tired right now. It's my last game, but hoping for that 7th win. I'm slurring my words just because it's 12:20 in the morning right now. Okay, let's swing in. Guys, you have no idea how excited I am. You have no idea. That's 7 wins. Guys, I'm so happy to have been able to share this journey with you guys. I think I missed a few of the games here because I recorded the videos and I forgot to turn the mics on. So I'm sorry about that. But, I mean, just goes to show you, if you play Magic enough, you'll get good at it. And you can, too, get to 7 wins. It's not that hard, man. Just think through your steps. Don't play too fast. Think about what you're doing, and being able to talk things through actually helps a lot too. So hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe.